Alright, I have QS1 and QS2 for crude oil, E-mini NASDAQ, and I want to show you the setup in NinjaTrader 8. I've had these in TradeStation. I finished coding them in NinjaTrader, and so I want to show you how to set it up. Question was how you created this. So you want to pull in your control center, and you want to go to New, Chart, and then you want to type in the symbol name. For example, CL. If you have Kinetic, you can use the continuous contract. And I sent you the data settings and input settings. So you see CL ## dash ## for the continuous contract. Or if you want to use the front month, you can go 11/18, which is what you do for automation. And then the crude oil is 15 seconds. So you go second, and you just follow the data settings that I sent. You just look those up in the screenshot. And then you want to do custom range and go back as far as you can. You only get about 6 months of data. And so if you want to save memory, you don't go back as far for automation. But if you want to back test, go back as far as you can when you back test. But when you run this in automation, you want to keep it to about a week or two to save memory on your computer. And so do that, and then you create the chart, and it loads the data. And once the data is loaded, you will right click and add the strategy. I'll show you how to do that. I'll pause the video while it's loading. So once the data is loaded, you go to strategies, right click, and go to you want to add your strategy cap QS1 CL. You double click on it, and then you follow the inputs that we've laid out in the input settings. You enable it, you fill limit orders on touch. The entry is a market entry, and so then you hit apply, hit OK, and you wait for it. So now you see it's loaded. You see the trade from Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've had losing trades. Stop loss has been pretty tight, so a bigger stop loss would have captured some of these moves, or would have stayed with the trade a little longer, especially on Wednesday. Huge move on Wednesday after the weekly inventories report. And so QS1 is a strategy we like. It's has a low winning percentage, so it's going to get stopped out more than you gain because it does have a tight stop loss. And that is the way you set it up with the data settings and input settings. I'm going to go over each performance summary now. So in this setup, you see crude oil QS1 right here, and look at the performance summary for that. Going back as far as we can in NinjaTrader. Let me turn that strategy on. Okay, so the strategy is loaded, and take a look at the report. Here is the report. This is a long-only strategy. You see the average trade profit is over $100, which we really like to have, and an analysis of the equity curve. You see that here. Lately it's been sideways. It's a long-only strategy, so we're looking for a breakout to the upside. The equity curve algorithm below it, right here, is what it does is it gets in when the strategy is down by 15 ticks, and you see that works out well recently. It's making equity peaks more recently and moving higher. The trend is up, and so you want to wait for a little bit of a pullback on the original entry. You can use the money management algorithm for that. QS1 E-mini NASDAQ. Here is the performance report. And this is going back about 6 months. We set the start date to 1/1/2018, but the most data that we have in NinjaTrader is 6 months. Here is the equity curve. Really nice equity curve. We like this. It's at a cyclical pullback point, and so good time to get in on this strategy. The money management algorithm version is just below it. You see here, and it's more selective, so less profit, less trades, but really high average trade profit, 202. Really big average trade profit for a day trade strategy. And here's the analysis technique. A nice upward equity curve, especially recently. And let's see the trade date on the first. Actually, we have trades going back all the way to 1/23/2018, and so we do have more than 6 months of data on this. You see there 1/23/2018. So QS2 E-mini NASDAQ. Let's look at the performance report for that. 29,985 analysis technique. Really nice equity curve. Like this strategy. Let's look at it a little bit more in more detail. Very simple strategy. $137 average trade profit, 218 trades. This is going back to 11/1/2016. And so since it's long only, you see the worst case drawdown is this. Even during the January, February high VIX sell-off, this strategy has done well. So let's take a look at the analysis technique again, equity curve, and then let's look at the money management algorithm we have for this. We boost the average trade profit. You become even more selective, so less trades, less net profit, but you really boost the average trade profit, and you've really decreased the drawdown. So if you're risk averse, the money management algorithms will keep you out more, but will be more selective, and this thing has a nice equity curve as well. And if you want to be more aggressive, trade without the money management algorithm. So that's the performance summary for QS1 and 2, NQ and QL or CL, and NQ, meaning NASDAQ and crude oil. So that's the update, how to set it up, and what to expect from the historical performance for the data that we have in NinjaTrader 8.